Very good morning to all of you. I am Jeenatara Begum. I am going to represent the topic that is prospects of thermophilic bacteria in cancer therapeutics, a comprehensive review. Going to the part of the introduction. So, introduction to thermophilic bacteria. So, what are thermophilic bacteria? At first, we'll have to learn about. Thermophilic bacteria are a fascinating group of microorganisms that thrive in extreme condition, that is temperate condition. These bacteria are known for their ability to withstand at high temperature, often exceeding the boiling point of the water. So, moving on to the next part, for the thermophilic bacteria, they are heat-loving microbes, extremophiles, unique adaptations are also there. So what are they? Heat-loving microbes? Thermophilic bacteria are microorganisms that thrive in higher temperature, that is called as heat-loving microbes. Extremophiles. These bacteria are found in extreme environments, like we can see in hot spring water, volcanic vents, etc. And what are the unique adaptation? They possess the unique adaptation such as heat-stable enzymes and membranes that allow them to survive in the extreme condition with the functions. Next, we'll have to learn about what are the characteristics of this thermophilic bacteria. They grow in higher temperature, as we have already learned about. They have the modified cell membrane. So these thermophilic bacteria having adapted their cell membrane to maintain the integrity at higher temperature and preventing the damage. They have the unique enzymes. They possess specialized enzymes that can withstand higher temperature, enabling them to carry out metabolic processes effectively. And also there is requirement of DNA stability. The DNA is more stable and resistant to degradation at higher temperature, ensuring about the genetic stability. So now we'll have to learn about where are these thermophilic bacteria. So these thermophilic bacteria, they thrive in diverse natural environments, showcasing remarkable adaptation and ecological significance, such as we can see this in the hot spring water, we can see this in the hydrothermal vents, etc., etc. And they can play crucial roles in the nutrition, cycling and the decomposition. And we can observe this that in the hot springs they contribute to the breakdown of the organic matter, releasing essential nutrients from them in the environment. And these thermophiles are also involved in the decomposition of the organic matter and contributing the production of the fertile soil. Now we'll have to learn about the application of these thermophilic bacteria. So we can use this for different kinds of things, like for bioremediation, for biofuel production, for biotechnological aspects, for the agricultural aspects. So these thermophilic bacteria, we can use this for the degradation of the pollutants. We can use this for the biofuel production, converting this biomass into the bioethanol, biodiesel, which are very much applicable. And we can use this in the biotechnological field, in the pharmaceutical field, in case of agricultural field also. Now, as we know, cancer is one of the most devastating diseases worldwide and is estimated to pose a serious threat to more than 26 million people by 2030. Although conventional therapies are also there, like we know surgical applications are there, chemotherapy, radiation therapy, immunotherapy, but still we have to do some kind of invention in this pathway. So still the standard treatment for the management of cancer, for many patients these treatments have failed to completely eradicate these cancer cells. For instances, we can see surgery can easily take a solid tumor out of the body but can't effectively be subclinical metastasis and cancer recurrence. Chemotherapy, a non-invasive cancer treatment method, can effectively inhibit the growth and metastasis of tumor cells by spreading chemical drugs throughout the whole body. However, the poor selectivity of chemotherapeutical drugs for tumor cells over normal tissue results in serious toxic side effects. Therefore, alternative or complementary therapies are needed for these purposes. So we can use the concept of thermophilic bacteria there. These thermophilic bacteria are emerging as promising agents for the cancer treatment. These bacteria possess unique characteristics that make them potentially effective in targeting and eliminating the cancerous cells. So, what are the applications of bacteria-mediated strategies in cancer therapy? Recently, a large number of studies on bacteria-mediated cancer therapy have been reported. Numerous bacterial species have been used not only to express specific therapeutic proteins or anti-cancer agents, but also to achieve the targeted drug delivery, which then directly kills the cancer cells. We can use different kinds of microorganisms, like different bacteria we can use. Salmonella mediated cancer therapy is there. Salmonella, a gram-negative bacterium, are facultative anaerobic bacteria which have been demonstrated to be a cancer-targeting therapeutic. We can use different other microorganisms, whether we can use different bacteria for the cancer therapy. E. coli mediated cancer therapy is also there. So E. coli, gram-negative facultative anaerobic bacterium that belongs to the natural intestinal probiotic and has inherent anti-inflammatory property like Salmonella. E. coli has the ability to target the hypoxic areas of the tumor after intravenous injection, while bacteria are rapidly eliminated in normal tissue due to the sensitivity of the lipopolysaccharide on bacterial membrane to serum. So we can use this concept, and moreover in the combination of bacteria-mediated therapy, conventional therapy can lead to multiple synergistic anti-tumor strategy. So what are the mechanism of action of this cancer therapy? There is heat shock response. Thermophilic bacteria induce heat shock response in cancer cells, leading to protein misfolding and cell death. They can use as direct toxicity. Thermophilic bacteria can produce toxins that directly target and kill cancer cells. Immune system activation. The presence of this bacteria can trigger an immune response, leading to the activation of cytotoxic T cells and natural killer cells. Angiogenesis inhibition. Some species can inhibit angiogenesis, reducing the blood supply to tumor and starving them nutrients. So what are the advantages of thermophilic bacteria in cancer treatment? For the targeted therapy, thermophilic bacteria can selectively target tumor cells, reducing damage to healthy tissues. They can use in the immune response. They can stimulate this immune system, enhancing the body's natural defense mechanism as anti-cancerous agent. They have minimal side effects. This thermophilic bacteria therapy has fewer side effects compared to the conventional one, such as we know chemotherapy. Most effective, this approach can be a cost-effective alternative to traditional cancer therapies. Now looking on to the part of challenges and limitations. So we have a lot of challenges for the use of the thermophilic bacteria as anti-cancer agents. Toxicity concerns are there. While promising thermophilic bacteria can sometimes cause undesirable side effects, so researchers are actively seeking ways to mitigate this risk. Immunogenicity. The immune response may recognize thermophilic bacteria as foreign body. So we know about, so there is potentially hindering treatment efficacy, delivery and targeting. Directing the bacteria specifically to tumor cells while minimizing off-target effect is a significant challenge for this kind of therapy. Now, limited clinical trials. While preclinical studies show promising results, there is a limited amount of clinical data available. So we can conclude that different applications of bacteria have been investigated so far as cancer treatment modalities. Live attenuated bacteria as antitumor agents and vectors for gene-directed enzyme pro-drug therapy have emerged as potential strategies. Further investigations and developments in the studies will add a new dimension to cancer therapy. So what are the future prospects and research direction? Clinical trials, combination therapies, engineering thermophiles, and personalized medicine. So further clinical trials are needed to evaluate the safety and efficacy of these thermophilic bacteria in treatment of the cancer. Combination thermophilic bacteria with other cancer treatment like chemotherapy or immunotherapy could lead to the synergistic effects. Genetic engineering can enhance the properties of the thermophilic bacteria, such as their tumor targeting capabilities and therapeutic potential. Personalized medicine. Understanding the individual characteristics of the patients and cancer can guide the selection and optimization of the thermophilic bacteria-based therapy. So these are the references for the thermophilic bacteria in cancer therapy. Thank you for your patience for listening this topic, Prospects of Thermophilic Bacteria in Cancer Therapeutics, a comprehensive review.